Welcome back to Readings and Commentary with Insane Sam. These are readings from philosophy, history, poetry, just anything in the written word that I like, that I think you might like, and I want to share with you. The readings today come from the Declaration of Independence. The Declaration of Independence and the founding of our country is often criticized by the so-called woke people these days because they say our country was fundamentally flawed from its outset because it was founded by a bunch of bigoted old white men. Well, the fact is, it was not founded by a bunch of bigoted old white men. It was founded by a bunch of fairly young white men. They were mostly in their 30s and 40s. And they put their entire lives in jeopardy by going through with what they did with the Declaration of Independence. So I'm going to read you two sections of it. Everybody knows the beginning, and I'm going to remind you of it, but then I'm going to read you the end, which we don't hear all that often. And boy, is it powerful. I think you'll like it. So here's the beginning, and these are the words you'll have recognized for many years. When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bonds which have connected them with another, and assume among the powers of earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and laws of God entitle them, a decent respect for the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights. Among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. So we all know about those, what the bigoted old white men wrote. But let me read you the end of it. We therefore, the representatives of the United States of America and General Congress assembled, appealing to the Supreme Judge of the world for the rectitude of our intentions, do, in the name and by the authority of the good people of these colonies, solemnly publish and declare that these United States are, and of right and ought to be, free and independent states, that they are absolved from all allegiance to the British Crown, and that all political connections between them and the state of Great Britain is and ought to be totally dissolved, and that as free and independent states they shall have full power to levy war, conclude peace, contract alliances, establish commerce, and to do all other acts and things which independent states may have right to do. And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. These guys really did pledge their lives, fortunes, and sacred honor. I think it was Ben Franklin that said, if this doesn't work out, we'll either hang individually or we'll hang as a group. If they had not won their independence, all those guys would have been killed by the British Crown. Ask Mr. Nathan Hale. Anyway, that's the reading for today, and I hope you liked that, and I hope you see how powerful a message the Declaration of Independence really was, and the risk that the people who participated in its drafting and signing and the implementation of the revolution incurred. So that's the reading today. Do me a favor, subscribe to the channel right now. Get all your friends to go to the channel and subscribe too. And with that, Insane Sam out.